A lot of musicians have been asking, how do I monetize my skills, my knowledge, my these guys are just looking for different ways to make money off what they do, you get. So if you're like, and this is a very serious question that a lot of people do ask. Majority of church instrumentalists, singers, and all the likes of them, you know how to play one or two instruments, you know how to sing, but you don't really know how to make money off what you're doing, you get. So and majority of them ask this very question: what can they do to make money via doing that thing that they are already doing? And that is what this video is about. So in this very video, I'll be giving you a couple of options that you can utilize via your skills that can earn you meaningful amount of money. You're welcome to Piano Organist. If it is your first time, you are seeing my face, my video. My name is Piano Organist, and on my channel, what I do is I post content that relates to piano. I'm a pianist. You get. I'm a piano organist. Then I post content relating to both classicals and of course contemporary arrangements on my YouTube channel. So do well to like, and then going forward I will try to answer some of the questions that bothers musicians across board and mostly around Nigeria here. So I'll be answering that. I'll be doing some of these things going forward. So do well to stick around, and then do well to like, do well to share the video. It's very important so that YouTube will distribute the video to more people, so that more people can see, learn, and then make more. Back if you're so the first thing you should do, right? If you at the moment, if you're watching this very video and you're looking for means to make money, the first thing you should do is to create a viable active online presence. Create a viable active online presence. I'm not saying you should be on all social media platforms. If you can, that's fine, but at least I would suggest at least two. You get. So I'll suggest two social media platforms that you should sign up, create account, and then be active, post content, just create a really great audience for yourself. It will really help you to make more money, because some of these platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you can actually monetize your content after hitting some milestones that can bring you a lot of mouth watering returns on your investment. You can actually make a lot of money creating content on platforms like YouTube. And creating some of these contents are not really difficult. It might be around the thing that you already do. Let's say maybe you play piano like me, for instance. You can create content around piano, talk to pianists, piano players, keyboardists and all, teach them one or two things, explain some things. That way, over time, once you hit YouTube monetization requirements, YouTube can start paying you. Same thing applies to Facebook, same thing applies to TikTok, same thing applies to Instagram, right? You can actually use them to make money directly to yourself without really begging your fans and followers for money. That is number one. Then number two, another thing you can consider doing is, if you have some time and some money, I will advise you go into a musical equipment. A business is a very lucrative business where you can actually sell this instrument. Let's say maybe you play piano, for instance. You can actually liaise with some piano selling shops, and if you're around Nigeria or anywhere you are, I think this one should work for anybody. Anywhere you are, you can liaise with those that are selling, and then maybe you can become a retailer, refer people to come and buy these goods as an affiliate marketer, and then you get some profit and then start making money without necessarily doing tedious work. And then if you have some resources, you can invest it into getting some piano, let's say maybe musical equipment that people will actually come and buy from you. Or maybe you can just meet some of these a trusted vendor that sells these things, and then you can actually go to your online following and then your followers online, and then refer people from there to come and buy from these people, and then you actually get commission. You can actually make a lot of money doing that. That's two things. Now another another thing you can do to make money as an instrumentalist or a church musician is there are churches out there that are actually looking for your services. We are not even talking about the ones that will hire you to come and play and then they pay you now, because that's not your aim. Because no matter how much any church is paying you, you're still underpaid, and that's not the goal, right? The goal is not to be on any church's payroll as a full-time staff. You understand? So if you're in Nigeria and you don't really want to go through that route of being a permanent staff, there are churches out there who are willing to just honor you basically for your time, and or while you're rendering your services to God, you know and from there you can actually get in something meaningful to do with yourself. That by that I mean like money. You can actually get meaningful something depending on the church, and then the working conditions, right? And then the engagement also. That's number three. Another thing you can do is offer your skills. There are a lot of platforms where you can actually go online and then teach people these skills that you already have, and then they pay you in return. You can actually go over to platforms like all these freelance websites you see online. You can actually go there, sign up, tell them what you can do, and then start bidding for jobs, like maybe Upwork, and other websites, that actually offer some freelance services where people actually go, they pay, and then let's say maybe you are a pianist, for instance. You can actually sign up on these some of these platforms, and then the platforms will be bringing clients to you, and then you teach them and get paid at the end of the day, right? And then you can actually earn in dollars while doing that thing that you already love to do. You get? And that's number four. Another thing you can do is um another thing you can do is hiring out equipment. Let's say you have access to somebody. Let's say maybe you're a piano player, and then you have access to someone that has piano, and then you know based on the fact that yes, you go out and then you liaise with, connect with people, and then what they are looking for. People can actually reach out to you that, okay, we need so equipment for so program, and then you can go and hire it, from the person, negotiate with the person, and then from there you get your own share of what's happening, and then everybody smiles home, and then while you're making money for yourself, right? While you're making something for yourself. Another thing you can do to make money is actually get a job, right? If you don't want to do all of these things, you can actually get a job, maybe within music or maybe outside music, a corporate job that you can do, along the line, where you can actually be making money from on a monthly basis or maybe weekly basis, as the working conditions are. Another thing you can actually do is being a full-time church staff, like a situation whereby your church will like employ you to do what you do. It might not really should I call it employment now? It might just be like to just recruit you like permanently, so you be the one to handle that instrument or that thing that you know how to do very well for the church for the main time. You understand? So, and at the end of the month you can actually get something while doing what you're already doing. Well, for me that's not the main aim, but I don't know for you. So if that's okay with you, you can actually go through that route. So I've given you five to six different things that you can actually do online that can actually fetch you money. If you've been able to watch this video to this very point, do want to subscribe to Piano Guinness on YouTube, follow Piano Guinness on Facebook, and then on TikTok. My WhatsApp lines are on all platforms. Do well to like, comment, they are very important, and then do well to subscribe, is very important. And then let me know which of these points that I've mentioned that you're currently doing or considering going into. Till we meet again in our next video, guys.